So the Philippines' time in the 2023 FIBA World Cup just wrapped up a couple of hours ago, and I wanted to take some time to focus on one of their players. That would be the 7'3", 21-year-old big man and fan favorite Kai Sotto. I've been a long supporter of his on this channel and still believe he has a ton of talent. He just had the summer of his dreams as well. He finished his season with the Japanese B-League, then played in the 2023 NBA Summer League with the Orlando Magic, and then got to represent his country in the 2023 FIBA World Cup, which the Philippines was hosting. Despite limited playtime in both of these opportunities, I thought he really flashed when he was on the court. He was a block machine with the Magic in Vegas, and had a nice game against Angola in the World Cup when he was given more minutes. He finished that game with 8 points and 6 rebounds, including a really impressive skyhook. But with the summer winding down, what's next for Sotto? Now he and his agent will wait and see if he gets a call about an invite to an NBA team's training camp in September. He's been linked to the Golden State Warriors over the past couple months as a potential signing for them, and honestly that makes a lot of sense. The team is still very small, with their tallest player being Dario Saric, who's listed at 6'10". Most of the team's quote-unquote big men stand at about 6'9". Adding a 7'3" menace of a shot blocker would make a lot of sense for the team. But teams that he worked out with prior to the 2022 NBA draft, like the Pacers, Knicks, and Kings, could still use a solid backup big man. So there should be teams interested, and if his agent does a good job of working the phones, I think he'll get a chance. But what really is the road ahead for Sotto? Let's take a deeper look. Before we get into the next steps for the best young prospect from the Philippines, if you enjoy my content and watch a few videos of mine, think about subscribing. 91% of my viewers are actually not subscribed, so if you're watching before and enjoy the content, drop a sub and comment down below. It really helps the channel. If Kai Sotto wants to stick in the NBA and earn a spot where he's given a chance at it, there's a few things he'll have to work on. The fouling is a real problem, and he'll have to be smarter on defense. It's not even really being over-aggressive on block attempts, it's quite often just laziness. A player will blow by him and then he'll just swipe at them and give the ref an easy foul call. So along with that comes foot speed. An increase in his lateral quickness would alleviate a lot of the dumb fouls because he'd be able to keep them in front of him. But he could also work on his speed going up the court as well, because you'll often see him trailing behind the play. A lot of these problems could be perceived as being lazy, which NBA coaches and decision makers will definitely not appreciate. But it's not like he's a negative player. When Sotto is on the floor and staying out of foul trouble, he makes a really positive impact. He is most skilled on the offensive end and has some nice footwork as well as solid range for a guy of his size. He's also a skilled rim protector, making him a real two-way presence. If you let him roam inside rather than being dragged out to the perimeter, then he'll be a high-end defender. It's guarding on the outside right now where he struggles, and even the top rim protectors in the NBA often do. Rudy Gobert and Jared Allen get torched on the perimeter when on guards. Becoming more of an all-around defender will make Sotto more valuable though. Let's talk about the summer he had and how, although some might not be that impressed, it proved he deserves an NBA shot. Like I said in the Open, the young guy's minutes were pretty limited all summer. In the World Cup it was because of fouls, and in the Summer League it was because the coach wasn't very good, if I'm being honest. When you flex Sotto's Summer League stats to per 36 minutes, which is often used to project ability when given starter level minutes, his numbers were actually very impressive. With the Magic, Kai put up a per 36 of 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 blocks. Yes, 7. That's actually insane. The block numbers he put up in limited minutes were actually ridiculous, and he proved he could do it in an NBA setting. He can be a good NBA rim protector, and he put that on display in Vegas. Then in his second World Cup game against Angola, he put up 8 points and 6 rebounds while playing against an NBA big man in Bruno Fernando. He could score against NBA competition, which he showed both in the World Cup and in the Summer League. I think the Warriors will be the most interested in Sotto in the upcoming month, while a few other teams should show interest as well. The NBA is still very much in the cards for Sotto and could happen as early as this year. But even if it doesn't, that doesn't close the door. He would go back to the Hiroshima Butterflies and the B-League and play another year there, hopefully improving on some of the weaknesses I mentioned. Then he would definitely get another Summer League shot next year and get to prove himself again. but this next month ahead for Sotto could mean a lot for his NBA career, and the Warriors have been linked to him for a reason. Now we just have to wait and see. Thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.